Hello, everyone. Today I will be discussing Let America Be America Again by Langston Hughes and the song Neighbors by J. Cole. First, I will go over what these pieces mean, what parts of the text shape my interpretation, how they're different from each other, and how they are the same. First, in Let America Be America Again, Langston discusses how the American dream hasn't really been achieved by many Americans. First, he uses anaphora of the phrase, let America be America again, and he does this in stanza number 1. He does it again in stanza 13, and then in the final stanza. The repetition made me see the poem as a demand for change, not just a complaint. It shows how strongly Hughes feels that America has failed its promises because the people aren't getting to live the American dream as it promised to everyone. Another device that Hughes's piece uses is imagery. An example of this is in stanza number 8, where he says, I am the poor white, fooled and pushed apart. I am the Negro, bearing slavery scars. I am the red man, driven from the land. I am the immigrant, clutching the hope I seek. This shaped my interpretation because the imagery makes it feel a lot more real and apparent that he's talking about everyone. He's talking about people from this side and this side, no matter what race or what background they have. They're all Americans, and all of them had to go through struggle and didn't get the American dream as they were promised. Next, let's talk about J. Cole's Neighbors. So in J. Cole's Neighbors, he's showing how modern racial profiling and stereotyping still affects people's daily lives. In the song, he talks about how he moves into a wealthy neighborhood from his success as a music artist and how his neighbors constantly think that he's selling drugs and he eventually gets raided by police because of it. So he uses anaphora when he says, the neighbors think I'm selling dope. And this repetition shows how constant it is. They're constantly thinking that he's up to no good, and they have no evidence to prove this. They're just going based off the fact that he's different from all the other people in this neighborhood because of his race. Even when he gets raided by the police, they have no evidence that he's selling dope, but they go based off what the people are saying because everyone's suspicious of him. Now, for the differences, Hugh's piece talks about the country of America as a whole, the people as a whole. He's speaking for all Americans, but J. Cole is only talking about his own personal experience. Additionally, Hughes is talking from national history standpoint. He's going back to the start of how people moved here up to now, well, up to his own point when it was written in the 1800s. And then J. Cole is just talking about the one incident that happened when he got raided by the police when he moved into the neighborhood. Finally, let's talk about the similarities. Both of these pieces expose injustice instead of accepting it. And also, they both show the unrest caused by racism and inequality. They both want change. They don't want people to live the same way as they did. All right, those are my thoughts. Thank you for watching.